Everybody, I'm here today with Shaun Malin, Regional Office Manager for HRP Associates in our South Carolina office. Shaun, I'm talking to you today about Real Men Wear Pink and your recent participation in it. What is Real Men Wear Pink?
Well, Real Men Wear Pink is a fundraising campaign for the American Cancer Society. I have been nominated to participate in the upstate of South Carolina campaign. There's a couple of chapters across the country, and I think at this count right now, I think there's 25 different folks from the upstate business community that have been asked to participate in this, and we have a chapter fundraising goal of $100,000. The campaign runs kind of kicked off mid-September, and I think it ends at the end of the month, obviously, on November 1st.
Who nominated you for this?
So my new best friend, Shannon Riley from C. Dan Joyner,
Hmm.
apparently nominated this for me. I just one day got an email from the campaign manager. I did not know that she had this in store for me. And I was participating. I think I was giving a presentation on our COVID services, and Shannon was a participant in that webinar. And afterwards, she reached out to me and said, "Hey, we need some help with this stuff. And a lot of the content that you talked about meant something to us, and can you help us with this?" So actually, that's a great example of HRP's pivot and working with a non-traditional client base. I mean, C. Dan Joyner is the best commercial and residential real estate company in the upstate, and you know, we would have never interacted with that company before from an environmental and health and safety standpoint. So thank you, Shannon, for nominating me and all of the great stuff that C. Dan Joyner does for cancer awareness, breast cancer awareness, and so forth.
So you pretty quickly hit your fundraising goal thanks to some very generous donors and a lot of people pitching in. So now that you are at that goal, what will you actually be doing?
We were brainstorming internally how we would catch people's attention, get people to participate. And somebody internally in HRP, Everett Anderson, suggested that if I hit my goal of 2,500, that I would dye my beard pink. And that kind of caught fire a little bit. And I have had a lot of donations from within HRP and also from our clientele and our community. And so here we are on the September 30th, and I've already hit my goal.
So how do you think it'll look? How do you think you'll look with that pink beard?
Horrendous.
Yeah?
I don't know that I have the complexion, the gingerness. I don't know how this is all going to work. I don't know. How do I look in this pink shirt now? I think it's going to be awkward. I've already sat my daughters down and kind of had the conversation that daddy's going to look a little weird here for a month.
Mm-hmm.
Ran it past the neighbors and the people that I see every day, but I've already started going through my mind of the different things that I have cooking where I'm going to be in public, aside from going to the grocery store, being at Lowe's with my daughters. I've got some work events coming. So, mission accomplished as far as the visibility and the conversation piece that this will bring. But I'm pretty excited right off the bat that we hit the goal quite quickly.
Will you be color coordinating your outfits to go with the beard?
I obviously I have some pink in my wardrobe, not
Sure.
significantly.
You don't
Um,
want to overdo it, of course. You want to get the contrast, the complementary colors.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, have you looked into what matches, what pairs with pink at all?
no,
Okay.
no.
What shade of pink are we talking about too? Maybe we can get some ideas going about how to dress you for this.
Yeah. So I've actually put a lot of thought into this fairly
Hmm.
recently because starting today's Wednesday, so starting last weekend, it was apparent that I was probably going to hit my goal sooner than later, sooner than expected. So I reached out to some folks internally within HRP that I knew had done the dye thing in some outside, and I've learned a great deal about
Hmm.
dyeing hair. I know that dyeing beard hair, coarse hair, is going to be a challenge. And so there's been lots of conversations on whether I have to bleach first before I dye or just go for it. I'm hoping that I don't have to go through a multi-stage, difficult smelling bleach process. I'm hoping that my gingerness gives into the pink quite quickly.
So, for you personally, is there a reason that this cause kind of stands out for you? Why why you gravitated towards it as strongly as you did?
For me, the imprint of cancer hit me pretty young. In high school, I had a lot of close friends whose parents, succumbed to breast cancer, and being intimate with that family, and in some way taking part in the process of going through the treatments and all that stuff, it really affected me. So I've always tried to be involved in campaigns like this, whether it be financial or trying to bring awareness. Around 2004, 2005, my father was actually diagnosed with lymphoma, and early detection and modern drugs and treatments and all that kind of stuff was instrumental. He's been fighting lymphoma for 15 years. He's been in and out of remission. And, I know that this campaign is specifically about breast cancer, but, my dad's always in the back of my mind. And it's just a cause that we all need to focus on. And we're close. We've done so much over the last 10 to 20 years as far as treatments and detection and things like that. We need to keep the pedal down, and we need to continue to fight, continue to raise money, and continue to try to figure this thing out.
Well, Shaun, thanks so much for talking with us today. And when next we see you, you will be in the process of getting that beard dyed.
Network there. I'm hoping that doing this will reinvigorate the campaign and not stop at our goal. We want to raise as much money as we can.
Mhm.
And I've also learned that, again, there's 25 odd some guys in the upstate campaign. The guy that's leading in my geographic area it was at one point in time the #1 fundraiser for the nation. So I have a huge uphill battle, and so I need your help. So if you were waiting to donate until it happens, the time is now. I'm ready.
Where would
What do
you
you
like
want?
me to start?
I don't
think
care.
we should start at your darkest.
Do my mustache last.
closest. Okay. So I'm gonna go under here first.
All right,
okay?
you're the boss.
All right.
See the recoil? Oh, it's a great color.
It's gonna be.
Is it?
Wow.
It looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's very pink. And honestly, the picture that I photoshopped looks pretty accurate at this point.
I'm gonna
So-
want one before we're done here.
When Charlie, you can come in here, honey.
Our daughter is kind of waiting
She's
in
dying.
the wings,
She's
wanting
dying.
to see what's
Sit
happening.
right here, okay? Don't you have homework to be doing?
All stuff,
The answer is yes. I do.
I'm
a
gonna
little bit.
kind of grind it in there.
Yeah, you
might
gotta.
get some
It's gonna
pink-
be crazy.
skin.
Do you have to like rub it in with your hands? Did you read the directions?
Yep.
So I let it sit here, and then I gotta go rinse out the excess. Is that what happens?
Is it that?
I mean, it's a little.
Tickly?
No, you sit here with this on, just as it is.
Well, how do I?
You rinse it when it's done.
Kind of dark.
Wow, that's extreme magenta.
Yeah.
It's not too stinky. I gotta be honest with you.
It's not. It really doesn't smell bad. I mean, you've
How
never.
would you describe the aroma?
It's kind of sweet and solventy.
Okay.
What would I describe it as?
I mean, if I can get it this close to my nose,
Like-
that's saying something good about it.
Yeah,
Because the guy will
Boom.
knock your
knock you
socks
out.
off. Huh? Well, I'll be the judge of that when we get to my mustache.
your
Mustache.
Look like a
Both
deranged
sides and-
Smurf.
Ready?
I'm ready. What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna go under.
Don't bite it.
So yeah, we are. Oh boy.
No turning back now.
No, there's not.
Brutal. This is extreme pink.
My suspicion is that after like the washout, it'll lose some of its vibrancy.
That's
I don't-
You
what I
all
would
doubt.
assume.
You all doubt the product. This is I can't look at myself, man. The next time I'm at Lowe's with the girls, like, what's gonna happen? If it wasn't on my skin before, now it is.
And you're-
My ear. What are you doing to my ear?
You're wearing-
Pink ear tubes.
Where you've turned white, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
I would say you're gonna have like pink blotches.
But where
Spit it out, woman.
your red is still red.
Oh, it didn't work?
I wouldn't say it didn't work.
Well,
so-
we got some tension here. Is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? We don't know. It's not till you come back from the rinse that we can say for
Alright.
sure.
All right, here we go.
This is the this is the climax of the
Alright.
the film here.
Go in the yellow tub.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't use the good tub.
Don't use. Oh, how are you gonna get your shirt off?
Oh no.
All right, folks. He has retired to the clubhouse. We will know shortly, get the call, whether or not the die has taken. Everett, do you have any predictions for what we're going to see here momentarily?
I mean, I think I'm gonna stick with my earlier prediction that
Mm-hmm.
I think because he has red hair, I don't think it's gonna take.
Okay.
I just feel like if you have dark hair already and try to dye it another dark color or a lighter color, I guess it is kind of. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. It would certainly
like-
seem to indicate from Tammy's earlier analysis on the field that it was not taking as we would have hoped. I remain hopeful, optimistic that we will get a pretty thoroughly pink beard.
So what I think though is even before he dyed it, there was a good amount of whitish gray in there that I think I think if that's very pink, I think it'll almost make the red look more pink, even if it's not that pink. It's a long rinse.
Damn, man. Yeah, he didn't have that much beard to rinse. Oh,
Hear
hold
me
on.
out. Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go.
Let's look
What we
good.
got?
Nice.
Looks very vibrant on the screen.
Tammy's very unsatisfied with the level of pink.
Really?
No one's gonna see your beard and be like, "Is that pink?" Like, there's no question that your beard is pink. I think that's the goal, and I feel like you reached that.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think you're fine. I think I would skip bleaching. I don't think there's any point in that.
Shaun,
Yes, sir.
you're pink.
Really pink.
For real this time.
Yeah. Like,
Last time wasn't, we were looking at it. Didn't quite come out the way we wanted, though.
we were hoping that we didn't have to go through the whole bleach situation there, but I think after 2 days of unsolicited reviews from people that I've come in contact with, I felt the need that we had to go more.
Oh, you're killing it now. The eyebrows, I think, maybe step 2.
I mean, look, if we could get to $5,000, which is a long way to go between now and the 3 weeks we have left, then I'll do my eyebrows if we can hit $5,000.
All right, Shaun, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you so much for your work and bringing us together as a team to help us get this done.